So tell me a little bit about what brings you in here today.
I was forced to come here by the courts. I got a DUI and they made me come to counseling.
So what I'm hearing is it wasn't your idea to come and see me.
No, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be. I don't have a problem.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the events that led up to your arrest.
I went out with my friends and we had a couple of drinks. On the way home, I got pulled over. My taillight was out. I wasn't even drunk and they arrested me anyway. It's completely unfair.
So what I'm hearing is that you feel like your arrest was unfair and you don't have a problem with drinking.
Yeah, my friend and I go out drinking all the time and there's never been a problem. That cop just had it in for me.
So you feel like the cop treated you unfairly. Can you tell me more about your drinking?
I just love the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel good and I can't really see myself changing.
So a day without alcohol would be difficult for you.
Yeah, I don't think I could cope. I mean, I get really stressed out at work and I need a few drinks to calm me down. Nothing too crazy.
So you were using alcohol to deal with your stress.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever quit drinking. I don't want to quit, and I mean, what would be the point?
What I'm hearing is you don't see a reason to quit.
Yeah, this week I bought a pack of beers from all over the world, and I started drinking a different one every day to start the evening out.
What, if anything, do you not like about alcohol?
Well, I don't like that it costs money, and I don't like the way it makes me feel the next morning.
Okay, so the money is an issue for you. Is there anything else?
I don't really like the way it makes me feel the next morning when I wake up. I feel so groggy, and I would like to be a little more clear headed at work.
The grogginess is affecting your work. Do you think that could be a problem?
I guess.
So, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being not motivated at all and 10 being extremely motivated, how motivated would you say that you are to quit drinking?
I don't set no. I'd say I'm maybe a two.
So, why not a 0? Why not the lowest possible motivation?
Well, I really want to feel better at work, and things would definitely be better financially if I didn't drink. And I think things would be better with my family if I quit, but I just don't think I can do it. I don't want to stop.
Tell me more about how your family feels about your drinking.
My husband doesn't like it much that I drink or that I go out with my friends and drink. He he was not happy with the DUI, and he says he is worried about me and my kids don't like me drinking. I don't even get to see my grandkids as often because of it. They're afraid I'm going to do something to hurt them if I'm drinking when they're around, and I would never do that.
So, what I'm hearing is that your family is very worried about you and that you don't get to see your grandkids as often as you would like because of your drinking.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's fair either. I would never hurt my grandkids, and keeping them away from me just stresses me out more and makes me want to drink more.
Keeping your grandkids away from you adds more stress to your life, and you want to drink more when that happens. It takes a lot of courage to admit that. If you were to stop drinking, what do you think you would do?
I don't know. I think my friends would stop hanging out with me. That's all they do to go is to go out for drinks. If I wasn't drinking, I don't think I would be invited anymore, and they would probably make fun of me and say I can't handle my alcohol anymore.
You're afraid of how your friends will react if you stop drinking. It sounds like drinking has been a big part of your life for a long time now.
Ever since I was 15, my friends and I used to get people to buy it for us when I was younger. We got caught a few times, but never stopped. Then, when I got older, I had a friend who would buy it for me, but only if I paid him, which was hard because I was spending almost all of my paychecks on alcohol and only got half of it.
So it cost you quite a bit back then. What about now? You mentioned money earlier.
I wouldn't say I spend too much money on alcohol, but I need to have that drink after work to wind down.
Without it, you would be too wound up to function.
Well, I don't know about that. I function just fine, I just wouldn't be happy.
What other things do you enjoy doing?
I like to watch TV, hang out with my friends, but they all drink too, like I said, and I like to go to movies and spend time with my family.
And you aren't drinking when you go to the movies or visit with your family?
No, a movie is usually distracting enough that I don't need to drink during it if my family would not be happy with me if I drank when I was with them. I suppose I could go to a movie every night. 2 hours of a movie is like 4 beers a night.
And cheaper than 4 beers, I would imagine.
No, I buy the cheapest beer possible, so a movie would cost me about 10. 4 beers would cost me about 2.
So seeing a movie wouldn't help financially, but it might make you feel better in the morning.
Yeah, I guess.
Have there ever been a time in your life when you have quit drinking
Yes, I quit once for a couple of weeks.
and that wasn't something you wanted to keep doing?
Well, I was more productive, but the stress was horrible. I did start exercising, and that helped a little bit.
So, what I'm hearing is that you were able to quit for 2 weeks, but the stress was overwhelming and exercise helped reduce that stress from work.
Yeah, but I didn't like not drinking. I really don't see it as a problem. It is everyone else's problem and not mine.
If you didn't quit drinking, what do you think is the worst thing that might happen?
I don't know. I could lose my job, lose my license. My husband could leave me. I wouldn't be able to see my grandkids anymore. I could go to jail.
So, you're concerned with losing relationships close to you and getting in trouble with the law.
Yeah, I guess.
Tell me more about your grandkids and why you don't get to see them as often.
My kids are afraid that I will be drinking, get in a car with them, and drive and hurt them.
And you don't see this as a problem?
No, I would never hurt my grandkids. I've done everything for my kids, and I don't think it's fair that they are treating me like this. It is almost like my husband and kids are ganging up on me. They tell me I need help, and I don't know what they mean by need help. I have helped them whenever they needed it without conditions.
So, you feel like everyone else is against you.
Yeah, it seems that way.
So, you don't want to quit drinking because of the way it makes you feel. Tell me more about that.
I'm much happier when I'm out drinking with friends, and we always have a good time, and it takes the stress out of the day. And I don't think I should have to quit just because everyone else wants me to. The only reason I'm here is to save my license.
You aren't here because you think you have a problem. You're here because they're making you come here.
Yeah, I'm not hurting anyone. When I go out with my friends, it's usually just a couple of drinks and then we go home. When I am home drinking, I am not hurting anyone. I am just minding my own business. I think this is wasting my time when I could be working.
So, you don't think your drinking is hurting anyone, and so you shouldn't have to stop.
Yeah, out of all my friends, I am usually the most sober one. I have to take other people home, so I don't understand why I should have to be here when no one else that was with me does.
So, it's confusing to you why your drinking is a problem when everyone else is getting more drunk than you.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to drink a lot more than I do now, and it was never a problem. Back then, I have settled down a bit, and I have a good job and a good family, so I drink a little bit. I work hard for what I have. I can have several drinks and function just fine.
So, let me see if I understand. It goes back to the fact that everybody else thinks you have a problem, but it's not as bad as everyone is making it out to be. You can still function in everyday life just fine with your drinking.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. Since the court is making you come see me and you don't think you have a problem and you don't want to be here, what do you want to do with our time together? What do you think would benefit you the most?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
And people keep telling you you need to quit drinking, but you don't want to.
Yeah, people say I need to quit, but I don't see that happening.
You are just here so you don't lose your license and because they're making you come.
When I stopped before, I wasn't happy about it, and I don't even know why I did it.
It almost sounds like you aren't sure if you could stop if you wanted to.
I don't think I could.
What do you think is stopping you from being able to quit? What obstacles might get in your way?
Like I said earlier, my friends. I don't think they would continue to hang out with me if I quit drinking. We have a lot of fun together, and I don't want to give that up.
So you're afraid of losing friendships. What would it be like for you if you quit while still hanging out with your friends?
I don't know. I have no idea what it would be like.
It's hard for you to imagine what life would be like if you quit drinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
What else do you think is stopping you from quitting besides your friends?
My work, it stresses me out, and I need a drink to calm down. When I get home, I just want to be able to sit down and have a drink when I get home to unwind.
So you think you need a drink to be able to unwind after work and that helps you relax and deal with the stress of work and life?
Yeah, having a couple of drinks helps me calm down.
You've mentioned that you used to drink a lot more than you do now. What do you think caused you to cut back?
I don't know, I guess my lifestyle. I have a good job now and a family.
It sounds to me like your family is very important to you and that you want to do what is right by them. And what I've gathered from our talk today is that you don't see your drinking as a problem, even though your family is concerned, and you don't plan on stopping your drinking. You're only here because the court made you come.